Russia-Ukraine conflict.
Explosions rocked cityscapes. For decades, tensions simmered between Russia and Ukraine. But in February 2022, those tensions erupted into violence. Millions have been displaced, cities reduced to rubble. This is the story of a war that reshaped the world and the people caught in the crossfire.
Historical context of the Russia-Ukraine conflict.
The current conflict between Russia and Ukraine has a complex history rooted in centuries of shared identity, political tension, and geopolitical rivalry. And here is a breakdown of some key historical aspects. Ukraine and Russia share a long and complex history, with periods of both cooperation and conflict. Ukraine was once part of the Kievan Rus, a powerful state in the medieval period. Later, it fell under the rule of the Russian Empire and the Soviet Union. Following the collapse of the Soviet Union, Ukraine emerged as an independent state. However, the question of Ukrainian national identity, particularly in eastern regions with closer cultural ties to Russia, remains a contentious issue. Eastward expansion of NATO, a military alliance seen by Russia as a threat, has been a major point of friction. Russia seeks assurances that Ukraine won't join NATO.
Key events of the recent conflict.
On February 24, 2022, Russia launches a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, sparkling a wider conflict. Facing strong Ukrainian resistance, Russia's initial blitzkrieg falters. The war becomes a protracted struggle in eastern Ukraine. The war has had devastating consequences, causing a humanitarian crisis with millions displaced and widespread infrastructure damage. It's also triggered a global energy and food crisis.
Complexities of the conflict.
Both sides engage in heavy propaganda, making independent verification of events challenging. Western nations have imposed severe sanctions on Russia and provided military aid to Ukraine, raising concerns about a wider escalation.
The ripple effects. Russia-Ukraine conflict across political, economic, and social landscapes. Political landscape.
Leaders in Russia, Ukraine, and the West face heightened political pressure. The war could influence upcoming elections and government policies.
Social landscape.
The war has devastated Ukraine's economy, with infrastructure destroyed and business crippled. Rebuilding efforts will be immense.
Economic landscape.
Ukraine is a major exporter of wheat and other food staples. The war has disrupted food supplies, impacting vulnerable populations worldwide.